everybody. Today we're working on this little sandwich cooler. The good thing about it is that the cooler got wheels, so I took it out of the store so I can work on it. The system got a restriction, and the restriction is located at the capillary tube, so we're gonna replace the capillary tube, and also we're gonna replace the dryer. The dryer, I believe, is there. So that's what we're gonna do today. The system is charged with 134A, 1.5 pounds, I believe. So, yep, that's what we got. Alright, so since we don't have an outlet over here, we're just gonna grab power from the only disconnect switch we got available, which is this one. This is a 230 volt disconnect switch, well, actually unit that is supplying power to the unit. So I got my cheater core. I'm gonna try to steal 120 from this guy. There we go. Alright, so this is what we're gonna have for power. Condensing unit. Alright, here's my evaporator. Alright, here's the capillary tube coming right over here, and it goes through the case from here all inside, and it catches up right over here. Some fittings over here. Let me see what I got. Alright, now we all set. was thinking to go with my switching tool, but it's not a good location, so it's better with the couplings. I have to brace twice, but I don't want to be messing with this, you know, moving it around. So it's better this way. Alright, got my dried in place, ready to brace. Alright, I just finished bracing it. Looks like everything is nice. So now we're gonna proceed to get the old capillary tube out and get the new one in. So we're gonna cut it over there and try to feed it back, get everything clean. Alright, we're gonna end in probably replacing this insulation. You know, it's all dry out. So we're gonna get a new insulation in this. We're gonna cut it back in here. So in the case if the obstruction is right in the joint over here, cutting it back is gonna be a safe move. Alright, there it is. That's the capillary tube. Okay. Alright, that's the old capillary tube. Alright, I made it through there with no problems. So we're gonna continue fitting the capillary through here. There is a tool to cut capillary tubes, and it cuts it out without any problems, but I don't have that tool right now, so I got my smaller pipe cutter, and most of the time I got no problems with it. You just have to go slowly, and you need some patience, but you can cut it out anyways. See, I don't know if you can see it, there's a nice cut. Alright, that's there. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other end. Alright, that's good. Beautiful. Another thing that I like to do is I like to make a mark, so I know that the capillary didn't move. That's enough. Tight spot. We're gonna do a quick leak test with nitrogen, making sure that we got no leaks. And then we're gonna pull a nice vacuum, make sure that she's fine for charge. See you there. All right. We got the suction connected and the high side connected. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna pressurize the system with nitrogen, and we're gonna check both sides so we know there is no obstructions. So we're gonna start with the suction. We are not gonna go crazy with the pressure. This is a 134A cooler, and doesn't work on high pressure. Actually, let's see, if you look at the it should say design pressure 140. All right, so probably for start we're gonna put 115. So we're gonna go on the suction. As we go, we should have this one climbing up too, and if we do the opposite way, we're gonna see the same reaction. We're gonna start putting pressure on the low side. All right, as you can see, the high side is climbing, so that means that the capillary tube is clear in this direction from suction to discharge. We're gonna try the opposite way now. Should be the same. All right, well, now we're putting pressure on the high side, and you can see the suction is also climbing, so now we are sure that in both directions we got no problem. So right now we're just gonna proceed to pressurize it. Get at least 125 if we can. Yeah, everything is looking pretty much okay. Alright, we're gonna let it sit for a couple minutes. Make sure that anyways our pressures are not dropping, just in case if we have a leak somewhere, you know, someplace else, and we go from there. My pressure has been holding 135 psi for at least an hour. Oh, actually less, 40 minutes. She didn't drop at all, so she's fine. So alright, we're gonna put all this back together. In the meantime, we're gonna be running vacuum, and then we're gonna charge it up. We got a new insulation placing the refrigerant lines, and I put few more zip ties over here just to hold it together, but it's pretty much done. Capillary tube, we're gonna put everything back together. Just finished vacuuming and charging. camera ran out of battery. So my leak test went alright. I don't know how far it went, my camera. So my leak test, it was all good. Everything is fine. It held pressure for about 40 minutes. 135 psi of pressure of nitrogen. So she's pretty much alright. So we're running vacuum now. So let's finish and show you all.